I have an expert with me to help us to understand how to get involved in a relationship and make it work. My guest today has been featured on E!, Good Morning America, The Today Show, and much more. I have with me dating and empowerment coach, Laurel House.
So I have been married and divorced twice. I'm 39. I'm a single mom. So there are so many people when it comes to anything of career, of dating, it's, why did you do that? Well, because I thought I should. You thought you should or you wanted to? Stop doing what you think you should do.
That's
do
right.
what you want to do.
Yep.
Do what you feel.
That's right. Never do what you think you should do. Instead, do what you want, and that will make you an empowered person. So if you want to sit on your ass all day and play video games, then go ahead, because that's what empowered people do. If you want to rob a bank, that's fine. Empowered people only do what they want, and any thoughts of stealing being wrong is disempowering because it's preventing you from doing what you want to do. Seriously? That's what she believes? Honestly, to me, watching this kind of delusional crap never gets old. What Laurel House essentially described was hedonism. Tell me, does hedonism lead to positive, life-enhancing outcomes? No. But that isn't going to stop mainstream media from giving this woman a full-blown career as a relationship coach.
According to feng shui belief, the color red helps to improve your confidence and luck.
I didn't know that. All you have to do to be confident is wear the color red. Why do all the work of building actual skills or taking risks when you can just change the color of your panties? My God, how many lives has this chick ruined because people listen to her advice? In my years on YouTube, I have seen tons of different channels of female dating coaches, and it's always the same profile. Post-wall, divorced or never married, and possibly a single mother. You would think that a woman would be in a long-term marriage before she would call herself a dating or relationship expert. But that never seems to be the case. Taking relationship advice from a twice-divorced single mother is like taking advice from a fat personal trainer. Listen to the nonsensical things that she says.
Are you empowered?
Am I personally empowered?
Yes.
Yes, I feel like I am personally empowered, and a lot of that is because I have integrity. This is a question I ask my clients at the very beginning. Do you have integrity? And they're like, of course I have integrity. And I say, okay, let's break down what integrity means. Integrity means, do your feelings match your words, match your actions? Is there a breakdown? They say, oh my gosh, there is a breakdown between my feelings and my words, or my words and my actions. Okay, now let's look at that realistically. Do you even know what you're feeling?
So they don't know themselves.
They don't even know what they're feeling.
Right.
So the breakdown is before feeling. So they can't have integrity, which means they're not empowered because they don't even know what they think, what they feel, what they want.
Can anyone describe to me what in the hell she just said? Like, I think she was trying to say something really smart, but absolutely none of it made sense. This sounds like the kind of advice that you would get from one of those real estate seminar scams. Everything about her public persona feels like she is lying. From the tone of her voice, her over-exaggerated hand gestures, her overly open, bugged-out crazy eyes, the amount she smiles or laughs even when it's not really appropriate for the situation. This is all to distract you from how little she knows about relationships despite being called an expert for more than a decade.
And I've since been proposed to 7 times, so a total of 9 times.
7 times?
Yeah.
Why are they proposing? So many men are proposing to you.
I think because I present in a way that is, I don't know why they're proposing, but I can guess.
You don't know why men are proposing to you? Laurel, you're supposed to be a relationship expert. Your YouTube channel even says, date, love, marry, and break up better. The proven strategy to improve your dating and love life. Proven? Proven what? Proven to get you 2 divorces and make you a single mother? So if your client wants a guy to propose, but you have no idea what traits make a guy do that, then what the hell are you doing as a dating coach? That's like me saying, well, I'm a YouTuber, but I have no idea what makes people want to watch my videos. Think about that quote from the Bible. By their fruits, you will know them. Guys, please. As intelligent human beings, Before you listen to someone's advice, at least take a second to see if they actually have achieved the outcome that you want. People don't have to be perfect, but they should at least have the thing that they are teaching you how to obtain. Otherwise, you'll end up with a bunch of advice like this that sounds right, but has no bearing in reality.
Have confidence in you. Certainty is the number one most attractive and attracting trait.
Certainty is the number one trait that men look for? All right. So all Tess Holliday needs to do to attract men is be really certain of herself. What? Men in general don't give two shits about how confident a woman is. In fact, being less confident to a lot of guys makes you more attractive. The top things that attract men are face, boobs, waist size, and ass. Not confidence. Seriously, this chick says that she is known as the man whisperer. Who calls her that? Laurel, you don't get to pick your own nickname. Nicknames are based on merit and what other people think of you. What kind of man whisperer says this?
So let me ask, out of the 7 other men who was proposed to you, not one in there fit what you're looking for?
You know, it's what I realized was they were in many ways mirrors of who I was at the time. It was right after my second marriage. I wasn't in a healthy, complete, whole place. Men were coming in and thinking, I can complete her. And then after a while, I didn't like feeling like half a person who was completed by someone else.
Men don't think like this. Women think like this. Women are the ones who try to fix people, not men. You know what all of this really says? I don't know why men propose to me. I don't know what men are attracted to. I don't know how men think. All of this says that the real reason her past relationships failed was because she did not care about the men that she was with. Just listen to how she identifies a good relationship.
I would say that the reason why marriages are failing is not because of partnership, it's because of lack of communication.
Really?
And being very clear on what you feel, what you need, and communicating your needs on both ends. So there's too much assumption. There's too much, well, this is my role and that's what I'm going to do and you just have to deal with it, instead of this is how I'm feeling and this is what I would like your role to be, and you're really great at this role and I'm really great at this role.
Did you hear that? Everything that she said in that clip was about her. This is what I need. This is what I feel. This is what you should do. This is what I should do. Me, 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 me. That's not a relationship. That's not any good relationship. Whether it's family, friendships, sexual relationships, business, clients, or a YouTube audience. Your relationship is about the other person or about the other people. If you want any relationship to work, then you should be asking yourself, how can I be useful in a way that they want me to be useful? What can I provide to them? That's what this should be focused on. Relationships fail because people fail to be desirable to the other person. Now, that doesn't mean you entirely forget about your needs, but most of the conversation should be about the other person. And if Laurel thought that way, then she would have realized that it's not the 9 guys that she slept with that weren't good enough for her. It's that she's a really toxic person. In this next clip, she reveals how absolutely insane she is with guys she has dated. The context is that she is giving advice to women on how to not get heartbroken after a breakup.
Don't try and show up at places he's going to be. Don't drive by his house to check on him. Cut yourself off. I've done it.
So she is a full-on stalker. She also says in this video that she will send her ex a bunch of annoying text messages after a breakup and then have sex with other guys to make her ex jealous. This is our life coach. This is the person who is going to teach us how to have integrity. This is the person who is going to teach people how to live in happy marriages.
Are you a difficult woman to live with, to date and to live with, to marry?
No, I don't feel
You're
that
not
I
difficult?
am. No, I don't feel that I am.
Would the men say that you are?
I would think some men who don't have their own identity really intact would view me as difficult. I have a big personality.
Right.
I'm in your face.
There it is. She said those magical words, I have a big personality. Just say what you mean. When a woman says that she has a big personality, she is saying that she is a bitch. She also says that the only guys who can handle her are guys who have an intact identity. That's right. Blame men for your faults. No one saw that coming. My picture of Laurel and her big personality communicating her needs in the relationship is just her yelling at her exes, telling them what they should be doing, and how she is the only one who puts any effort into the relationship. She is obviously high maintenance, and she even admits it.
In my moments of weakness, when I'm feeling really emotionally depleted and I'm tired and I don't take the time to check in with myself, then yeah, I will be difficult.
Being on your period is not an excuse to be a bad person. Being emotionally depleted is not an excuse to yell at people. If you are this amazing communicator, then you should be able to figure out how to communicate appropriately when you are under stress. You should know how to stifle your emotions enough to make it so that your family doesn't fear or hate you every time that you have a bad day. Otherwise, you are an abuser. Good communicators don't make excuses for their bad behavior. They take responsibility. However, Laurel does have some redeeming qualities. In fact, she is a traditional woman.
I am confident, and simultaneously I'm feminine, and I believe in gender roles, and I believe in lifting up my man.
See? She believes in the old ways. Women are women, and men are men. All right, obviously I'm joking. Obviously, she contradicts this statement.
I wouldn't create those firm lines between women are emotional, men are not. And I think that in saying that, it's actually continuing to create those gender lines.
So are gender roles good, or are they bad? Let's get back to her channel art for a second. It says, the proven strategy to improve your dating and love life. What exactly is proven about her techniques? Well, currently they are proven not to work. She has an illegitimate child, and as of 6 months after this interview, she is on her 3rd marriage. The dumbest thing about all this feminist claptrap that has been promoted for the past 50 years is that we have all had traditional values that work in relationships for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Yet they want to break the system down and try something new with no evidence of its efficacy. In fact, considering the high rates of single motherhood and divorce, we have counter-evidence that proves that their ideas don't work. People that start new YouTube channels often pull this kind of crap too. They proclaim to the world that, I'm going to do this brand new thing with my channel that no one has ever tried before. Do you know why you have never heard of anyone trying it? It's because it doesn't work. If you want to be successful, then do what everyone else does. The path has already been laid out for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Do what everyone else does, and if you want to be creative, then put your own little spin on it. Think of it this way. Most of the good stuff that you have is just an improvement on someone else's invention. They took what was already there and built upon it. Or maybe you want to be innovative. Maybe you want to be completely original. This is where that leads you.
In 2 days, I will be 36 years old. And for my birthday, I'm freezing my eggs. I, like a lot of women, put my career first for way too long. I wasn't looking for the right type of guy. And now I'm here. You don't want to be that person who wakes up and suddenly realizes I can't get pregnant. And it's the thing that I've always wanted. You don't want to wake up and not have enough eggs. I'm not going to allow this dream to pass me up because I was being stubborn or scared or living in a fantasy land.
So how is being hedonistic and doing what you want instead of what you should working out for you? Look at this woman. She's in tears because she realized that she fucked up majorly. This is what happens when modern career women hit their late 30s. But guys, there is even more to this story.
So my son came from a relationship that I was with. I was dating him. We were together for several months. We ended up realizing after needs-based conversations and being really clear with each other that we weren't working. We broke up, and then I found out I was pregnant.
We broke up and I found out that I was pregnant? You got pregnant on accident? You mean to tell me that you survived 9 proposals plus any other guys that you had sex with, and none of those guys got you pregnant, but 2 years after you freeze your eggs, 2 years after you say that it's your dream to have a child, 2 years after you say that you thought you were going to have kids with someone else, but it didn't work out, you accidentally got pregnant. Guys, remember, birth control is over 99% effective when it's used properly. That being said, I find it suspicious that she was able to survive for, let's say, 2 decades without making a mistake, but then suddenly, as she's about to hit menopause, she slips up. Now a guy who was likely glad that he escaped her is trapped for 18 years with her woke parenting. Plus, her son, who she says she's training to be emotional, is going to get beat up at school for being weak. Real responsible move there. This kind of mess is what happens when you do what you want instead of what you should be doing. Doing what you want all the time and putting up a fake persona to make yourself look better than you are will not make you happy. Don't do that. Don't be like Laurel. She is miserable. Learn from her mistake. But with that said, I think that will be enough for this video. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment and share. If you would like to support this channel, then you can do so with PayPal, Patreon, or Subscribestar. You can find all those links in the description or on my channel page. Last, if you haven't checked me out on Facebook or Bitchute yet, then you can also find those on my channel page or in the description. Otherwise, see you next time, and thanks for watching.